under a bad storm.
Mr. Quartermain, we can talk about the weather later. Please, will you tell me the truth about this thing?
Do you want me to tell him?
I would prefer to hear it from Edward, if you don't mind. What is the truth, please?
All right, Luke. The truth. The Ice Princess has nothing whatever to do with boundary disputes or documentations. It is a statue, and it is priceless.
How much is priceless worth on the open market?
Millions.
A statue worth millions? What is it a statue of?
Well, strictly speaking, it is not a statue. It is mounted in the setting and has a marble base. Alex had it shipped over here after she bought it.
But not directly. First I had it shipped to Rio and then to Port Charles by freighter. And I disguised it by putting it in a crate with other art objects that I had just recently purchased.
What happened to it?
Somebody stole it after it arrived on the waterfront docks.
You mean here in Port Charles? Do you have facts that it made it this far?
Yes, we know that for a fact, because there had been several waterfront thefts that had occurred on the docks. And since we know that the Cassadines and Scorpio don't have the Ice Princess, we're just assuming that it's a common waterfront dock thief that stole it and had no idea the value of it.
Look, I still don't know what the hell this thing is. I mean, you say it's a statue, but not exactly a statue. What exactly is it, and why is it worth so much?
Luke, it is the largest diamond in the world. Larger than any stone ever found. Makes the Kohinoor and Star of India look like pebbles. Alex tried to disguise it by having the diamond painted black and mounted on a marble base.
A diamond the size of a statue.
And it is still in its original state. So there's no way of knowing its real value. Once that diamond has been cut, there's no telling the value of what it's going to be worth.
Alex! Why did you lie to me? Why all this stuff about phony boundary papers?
Because we had to know if we could trust you to do what needed to be done.
So what needs to be done, huh?
To find it and bring it back to us.
You want me to find something priceless? My goodness. You show a lot of faith in me.
Because we have decided that we can trust you now.
Well, I would guess so. I pressed the point. You really have no choice, do you, Mr.
No,
Quartermain?
that isn't true. Now, I know you may find this very hard to believe, but we really had planned to tell you the entire story.
The Cassadines don't have it. Scorpio doesn't have it. Some little low-life thief on the docks has got it. How do you expect me to find it, huh?
Look, we need to get it back. Look, tell us you're going to stay with the job and help us find it.
All right. Now that I know what it is, my goodness, it's certainly more interesting. But my price just went up.
What do you mean?
Mr. Quartermain, it's very simple. You hired me for $5,000 to find some phony boundary papers. Here they are, right? Now, if you want me to find this priceless rock, it's going to cost you up of $50,000. Must be worth it, right? Everybody in the world's looking for it.
How about another drink, Laura?
No, thank you.
Come on, look, it's a miserable bloody night out there. You're going to need it.
No, I don't think I will. I think if I have another, I'll probably start talking too much, you know? And then you'll have more information about Luke than I have about you.
How do you feel about Luke throwing in with me?
I don't know. I'd have to know more about the job.
Well, I'm not going to tell you that, so given that, how do you feel about it generally?
I don't know. I'd probably guess it'd be better for him than working for Alex Quartermain.
But why? I mean, the Quartermains are a famous, internationally successful family.
Oh, it's not the family. Family's fine. It's Alex.
You don't like her?
I keep hoping that it doesn't show.
What don't you like about her?
How much time have you got?
Much as you like, love.
Well, let's see. Maybe I can condense it. She's dangerous. She's arrogant. And she's probably ruthless.
That's a pretty fair assessment of Alex, I reckon. Perhaps even a touch generous. Yeah, I guess my feelings somewhat parallel that. Clever girl, Laura.
Oh, very. I didn't get very far with you.
Didn't you?
No. I wanted to know more about you. I mean, I came in knowing that you were an Australian international financier, and I'm going out with the same information.
And I came in knowing that Luke was tough, hardworking, and honest.
Oh. Well, good. If I didn't get much, at least I didn't give out much.
I'd say on the night you did pretty well. Normally, I'm a lot more adept at soliciting information from people.
Really? Well, don't be too hard on yourself.
Why don't we sort of do this again and have a return match?
I don't see why not.
I'll call you.
Do that. Next time, I'll start with your childhood.
Wonderful. I'll have all sorts of fantastic stories for you.
All lies, of course.
Of course.
Hello. Were you looking for my daughter?
Your daughter?
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me that you're Laura's mother?
Yes, I am.
My God. It's rather hard to believe. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did want to have a word to her. I've just been up to Luke Spencer's apartment up there, and he doesn't appear to be in.
Did you just say you were upstairs to Luke Spencer's apartment?
Yeah.
In this building?
Yes, he has apartment 302, almost directly above Laura's.
I don't believe that. They're living in the same building. I don't believe that.
Oh, hey, look, I hope I haven't said something inappropriate here.
No, of course not. You did surprise me just a little bit. Obviously, as a carpool, Luke isn't going to be very dependable. Yes, I am indeed. It was wonderful.
Molly.
What are you doing here? I'm sorry. Mother, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. This is Robert Scorpio. This is my mother, Dr. Lesley Weber. How do you do?
Deep pleasure.
Actually, we've just been talking out here in the hall. Oh?
Yes, well, I was upstairs trying to find Luke, but he doesn't seem to answer.
Very anxious to know what's going on here. I'll explain.
Well, look, far be it from me to upset a family reunion. I was expecting a call from Luke last night, but when he didn't contact me, I decided that I'd try to contact him. Look, I'll just go downstairs and see if his car might be parked in the street.
All right.
Excuse me.
Okay, now we're all alone. What the hell is going on here? How long has Luke been living upstairs?